How far do you think you had to run on the 93-yarder? It had to probably be well over 100 yards, right? Crossing
Yeah,
the
man,
field.
I would think, after changing direction and all that stuff, I was like, it's probably about 140 yards, but it's the first time been able to open up in a little while, so no, it was exciting.
Where did you feel it on the run?
Where did I feel it?
Yeah.
Probably about when I got to that 15, I was like, my legs are getting a little heavy, but I gotta finish that one next time.
How frustrating was it for you to get injured in the first day of training camp?
Obviously it's frustrating, but it's nothing I haven't been through before. So I just told myself just control what I can control. Take it one day at a time, and then when the opportunity comes, try to take advantage of it.
How do you avoid that? Oh crap, here we go again, type thing? And you said it's something you've been through before.
Honestly, I just kind of lean on that. Just knowing that I've been through it before. I think how it happened, I wasn't really worried about it. I'm confident in my recovery, confident in, everything I have available as far as trainers and all that stuff. So, I wasn't worried about it. So I just attacked it one day at a time.
Were you able to keep up? Were you able to keep up with your conditioning and through the time you were out, or do you think that kind of caught up to you later in that run?
I think that's just like a fatigue thing. I ran probably 140 yards. But the trainer strength up, they took care of me, made sure I was in shape. But that's the longest I've ran in a while. So but like I said, next time just get enough energy, and then hopefully I can finish that thing.
When you reflect back on what you wanted to do and what you set out to do in the preseason, and now you have a comprehensive look back on what you did, how would you rate yourself and the things you set out to do?
Obviously, with a minor setback in that, it didn't help anything. But, like I said, just approaching it one day at a time. Fortunately, I was able to make it back to this game. Try to take advantage of special team reps and obviously on offense as much as I could. And, that was kind of the mindset the whole time. So, I'm fortunate enough to be able to have been in this game. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the case. So, the fact that I could, that was exciting.
And a big play, how rewarding was that?
Obviously it felt really good. That's my first time being a part of that new dynamic with the new kickoff return rule. But, it's exciting, a lot of room for big plays.
And you've got a unique skill set in that you're 220, but you're running with a 4.3 burst. Based on your early experience with the new kick return rule, do you think that skill set might fit well with it?
That's what I'm hoping for. I think it's really just, finding a seam and hitting it. I think everybody has a different approach, but, I think that's kind of my philosophy on offense. So, just using that and applying it for the same thing on kickoff return.
How do you think teams will approach that? I mean, after watching you, teams might say, let's just kick it through the back of the end zone. Have you thought about kind of how teams around the league are going to use that kickoff?
We think about it a lot, but there's so many different things that you could do, so many different ways that you attack it that you couldn't possibly think about all the options. So we just have our plan in place and try to follow that as best we can.
And did you hit that hole? Was that exactly how it was drawn up, basically?
Probably not, but we had a plan, but like I said, guy jumps out of their gap, seams open up, and then just try to hit him.
How were your nerves today coming to the first game?
I just try to treat it like a practice, honestly. Obviously, it's a big crowd, big stadium and all that stuff. But like I said, I always try to treat it like a practice. That way, nerves don't get the best of me. But I just try to do that, and then I felt like I was playing with a clear mind, so I was excited about that.
This ain't no preseason crowds usually aren't that loud. I think people are drinking a lot.
Oh yeah, it got up there.
It was a good game, just all the guys, just seeing everybody, come out and play and ball, it was a good feeling for me, just because I know the work that we didn't put in, for the last month, it being at training camp. And just seeing guys put it together, I was happy for them.
I mean, you told me that Jacob Cowing was doing a really good job last game. What'd you think?
You see? Right? Yeah.
What'd you think about this game?
This game, I feel like he got his groove. the last 2 games, I feel like he was just trying to, or the last month with just him training camp, with him being a rookie, he's still trying to find his identity. So I feel like this game, I've just been seeing the confidence build up, lead up, and then he was celebrating. So I knew he was kind of feeling himself. So I'm happy for him.
We saw the effort from your guys on that last play. They were passed out after the play, trying to win. Were you surprised, the flip side, that the Raiders were playing for what seemed like to be a tie?
Yeah, I was kind of, I was actually surprised that they kicked the field goal. Usually people would try to Hail Mary and go for it at the end, but I guess playing for preseason wins now.
Almost worked.
Yeah, it almost worked. I mean, it was a lot of guys training that play, so hopefully, I wish we could have gotten the end zone. It would have made the play more cooler and Sports Center top 10. So, that
definitely.
That had to be. It would have been the craziest play of the year already.
I know you guys look at your GPS trackers to see how far you ran. Do you think that play for those guys is going to be off
That's
the
just
charts?
going to be out the roof. Because, man, the ball was going left, right. I don't know how many times it went left and right. So it was crazy.
Kind of reminiscent of college.
Oh, yeah. I think it was a play where I think Miami kind of had the same type of play, and they ran it back and scored. So I was hoping. That's immediately what I thought about once they started pushing the ball back.
So my mom's birthday is on the 31st, and last week when I scored, I got really excited, threw the ball in the air, and forgot to grab it. I try to get her a touchdown ball if I score around her birthday. So I went to dinner last night, and I was like, all right, if I score, I'll make sure I won't forget the ball. So I had to grab it for her.
All right, tell us what you've seen from Jacob Cowing. I mean, he's been having a really good camp, and he's really shown up in these last 2 preseason games.
He's an absolute stud. The way he's handled it, come in as a rookie, pick up this offense and make plays, obviously throughout the preseason. But also go back there, returning punts as well. I think that's one of the hardest positions in all of football, and something that a lot of punt returners don't get a lot of love and credit for what they do. So to have him step in there fearlessly, catching punts, making shorter fields for the offense, and then when he's on offense, making plays on first, second down, third down. He had the big catch last week on the 2-minute drill. This week he had the touchdown, another third down reception, and some other plays for the other QBs when they're in there. So he's done a tremendous job stepping in there, making plays. It's been fun to watch.
I know we typically don't spend a lot of time focused on the result of a preseason game, but the ending of that just seemed particularly wild, especially with the effort exerted by a lot of your guys. What was your kind of take on that when you're seeing all these guys kind of passed out on the ground?
It was an unreal ending. And I think it's really cool to see how much the guys care, right? As you said, it's preseason, and sometimes the value might not be in the final result of the game, but to see the guys fighting until the final whistle shows how much that they care, shows the pride of this team, and really shows the culture that's been built here over the past several years, and something that I'm excited to be a part of this up and coming year. Obviously, we wish our guy would have made it in the end zone at the end of the play, man, but it's guys taking pride in every single time they step on the field, trying to win, trying to make a play for the team. It goes a long ways, whether it's right now in preseason or during the regular season.
You seem like you got in a groove when you got out there. What did it feel like? How was the offense rolling for you?
It was rolling well. It was smooth. I know it can be hard when you're standing on the sideline, especially all day. It feels like with a 7 p.m. game, then you wait till after halftime to go in and play. It was fun watching Brock and BA spin in, go up and down the field. And my goal when I get on the field is to go in and execute and pick up exactly where they left off. So get in a rhythm as quickly as possible. Trust the guys around me that they're going to protect up front, that the running back's going to tote the rock, the receiver's going to make plays for me, and just play my game get in there. And we were able to do that, move down the field, score, and have a couple of efficient drives while I was in the game.
It seemed like the run game was a little more efficient today than it has been in the past couple of games.
For sure, I think just gelling as we're getting closer to the season. Guys are gotten more reps, getting their feet under them. It was good to have a couple backs, running backs back on the field and running hard. So the run game looked good. And so just put on the final touches before the regular season comes around.
I knew I needed to take us through that 5-for-5 drive that ended with the touchdown with the guy over there in the corner locker.
It was a smooth drive. We were able to get on the field, drop my touchdown ball. Fumble, right. No, it was a smooth drive. It was good to get out there, get in a rhythm, get a quick completion to Cam. A couple big third downs, converting, and then once we got in the red zone, like, you know, you're so 4-point play going from a field goal to a touchdown. So anytime you get in the red zone, you want to be able to execute. It's going to be tight windows down there. It's my job as a quarterback to put the ball where it needs to be, and it's their job to come down with it. So we're able to do that. It was an efficient drive, and good to go in this one.
Let's have some fun with it with the guys. Last preseason game, just go out there, just have some fun and play some ball.
You had a great game last week. Now you built up on that. What did you feel different about this game?
Just continue to play my game. Just being confident in my abilities. Each and every game, each and every practice I was going into. Just being present in the moment as well too. Not trying to think too far ahead, and just spend those moments with the guys. In preseason, and just cherishing those moments and all the hard work that we put into this thing, and just seeing people smile and stuff like that. So that was just my mindset. Just continue going into the preseason, just to be in the moment, be where my feet are, and just have fun playing ball.
When that ball is snapped, is it about running the precise route or just getting to that spot?
I say both. I mean, you got to run something precise. It depends on the kind of defense that they throw at you, how to change something up, and then also just speed. You got to jump off the rock, break cushion, and then make your route, get open, and make something happen when you got the ball in your hands.
Take us to the scoring play.
Yeah, the scoring play. They called the play. I saw the corner. He was kind of outside leverage, and I'm like, you know what, this is a perfect look. I got to go and get on his toes and make a move and see if I get the ball in my hands, see if I can get a touchdown. And that's what worked out. That's what happened in the moment, and I'm super grateful for that time.
How much does trust play a factor in practice? Just knowing that, okay, if I'm going to be here, that ball is going to be there.
Yeah, it's a big thing, especially in the NFL. Everything's about timing, speed. Also, just quarterback trusting in the receiver. You're going to be in that spot at that time. So I think that within the few weeks that I've been back and training camp, practicing and stuff like that, I've been able to build trust within the quarterbacks to know that I'll be in that spot when they need me to.
I know.